This message is broadcast at the request of the Bridgeton Police Department. This is not a test. A dangerous situation is currently taking place across Derry County. A heavy mist has settled over southern Maine, significantly reducing visibility. The National Weather Service has declared an inclement weather warning for the Bridgeton-Derry area until 5 o'clock this afternoon. Residents are advised not to travel until the mist has lifted and to stay indoors. Visibility has been reduced to less than 10 feet, leaving motorists at serious risk of colliding with terrain or with other vehicles. Residents that are currently driving are advised to pull over to the side of the road, turn off their vehicles, and leave their hazard lights on. If you are in possession of flares, place one 50 feet behind your vehicle to warn other motorists of your presence. Stay inside of your vehicle. Bridgeton police have been dispatched to escort stranded vehicles to safe locations. Please remain calm. Your cooperation is appreciated. We interrupt this program. This is an emergency update. Information vital to your safety will follow. This message is broadcast at the request of the Bridgeton Police Department. A state of emergency has been declared for the town of Bridgeton, Maine until further notice. Reports have been received from officers across the Bridgeton-Derry area of hostile animals attacking motorists, pedestrians, and police forces. There is no further information on the nature of these attacks at this time. Residents are advised to shelter in place. Remain indoors and lock all outside doors and windows. Prepare enough food and water to last at least 24 hours. If you have a weapon, keep it loaded and nearby at all times. If you encounter a hostile animal, the use of deadly force has been authorized to defend yourself and others. Continue to monitor media outlets for future updates as more information becomes available. This is an emergency update for the state of Maine. The mist that has reduced visibility across southern Maine has spread across the interior of the state, as well as New Hampshire, Vermont, and Massachusetts. Animal attacks have been reported in the towns of Bridgeton, Derry, Sanford, and Kittery. Reports have also been received of electrical interference in the Bridgeton-Derry area. Broadcast interruptions have been reported, including interruptions of the emergency alert system. Stay in your shelter. Remain calm. Stay tuned to this channel to receive future updates to the situation. This is an emergency update for the state of Maine. Information vital to your safety will follow. During the last 8 hours, reports of animal attacks have dramatically increased in frequency and severity. It has been confirmed that all of the reported attacks have involved known creatures of indeterminate origin. The estimated number of fatalities due to creature attacks at this time is between 3,000 and 10,000. These creatures are extremely dangerous and are to be considered hostile to all persons. For your own safety, please remain indoors. If you have a weapon, keep it loaded and nearby at all times. Please stand by. Information regarding hostile creatures will soon follow. Please stand by. Information regarding hostile creatures will soon follow. Please stand by. Information regarding hostile. The following message contains information regarding unknown, hostile creatures that have appeared in your area. Listen carefully, as this information is vital to your safety and may save your life. The following message contains information regarding unknown, hostile creatures that have appeared in your area. Listen carefully, as this information is vital to your safety and may save your life. Scorpion fly. Flying insectoid creature between 1 and 2 feet in length. Possesses a venomous stinger on end of tail. Sting causes extreme acute anaphylaxis in 100% of cases. Attracted to light. Extremely aggressive. Taro buzzard. Flying reptilian creature between 3 and 4 feet in length. Possesses sharp beak and talons. Feeds primarily on scorpion flies but will attack humans if possible. Extremely aggressive. This message will repeat every 10 minutes or until new information is available. Stay tuned to this channel to receive more information as it becomes available. This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Department of Defense. This is not a test. Important information will follow. This message is an emergency update for the states of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. During the last 12 hours, a dense fog originating from southern Maine has appeared and spread into the states of Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Rhode Island. The mist is expanding at an accelerated rate and is expected to cover all of Connecticut, New York, Long Island, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania within the next 24 hours. This is an extremely dangerous situation, as multiple reports have been received of hostile creatures of unknown origin appearing in the mist. The number of fatalities due to these creatures is currently estimated at between 7,000 and 15,000. The source of the mist and creatures is not yet known. At this time, all persons in the following states are advised to evacuate to the south and west: Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. Public transportation schedules have been overridden in order to assist evacuation. Monitor your local news media for more information on evacuation routes. If the mist is already in your area, then it is too late to evacuate. Seek shelter indoors and do not go outside for any reason. Stay away from exterior doors and windows. If you have a weapon, keep it loaded and nearby at all times. If you are attacked by hostile creatures, the use of lethal force has been authorized to protect yourself and others. Some or all civil liberties have been suspended. Information regarding hostile creatures will soon follow. Please stand by. Information regarding hostile creatures. Please stand by. This is an emergency update. Important information will follow. New information regarding the situation currently unfolding over New England is available. Please listen carefully. The following information is vital to your safety. A representative of the Project Arrowhead Military Research Facility in Portland, Maine has released a statement claiming responsibility for the appearance of both the mist and unknown creatures across New England. Private Wayne Jessup has confirmed that the present situation resulted from military experiments in alternate dimensions. A portal was opened to another dimension and the Project Arrowhead facility was overrun by the interdimensional beings now loose in the mist. Reports have also been received of additional types of creatures in the mist. Information regarding hostile creatures will soon follow. At this time, military forces have been mobilized to restore order in the affected areas. Citizens are advised to remain indoors. Do not exit your shelter in search of military forces. If you come into contact with military forces, obey all orders given to you. Some or all civil liberties have been suspended. Please stand by. Information regarding hostile creatures will soon follow. Please stand by. Information regarding hostile creatures will soon follow. Please stand. The following message contains information regarding unknown, hostile creatures that have appeared in your area. Listen carefully, as this information is vital to your safety and may save your life. The following message contains information regarding unknown, hostile creatures that have appeared in your area. Listen carefully, as this information is vital to your safety and may save your life. behemoth. Six-legged arthropod creature estimated to be 300 feet tall, 250 feet in length, and weighing between 20 and 50 tons. Body is surrounded with hanging and reaching tentacles. Often surrounded by scorpion flies. Non-aggressive but highly destructive due to its size. Arachne lobster. Six-legged arachnid creature with mantis-like claws. Between 7 and 12 feet in height and weighing between 600 and 800 pounds. Capable of bisecting humans with its claws. Moderately aggressive. Gray widowers, spider-like creatures that create and inhabit nests constructed from silk thread. Fully matured creature has a leg span of between 4 and 7 feet and weighs between 15 and 40 pounds. Capable of producing and attacking with acidic thread from its thorax. Unknown if venomous. Lays hundreds of eggs inside of live hosts. Juveniles average a leg span of 1/2 inch and remain dangerous in a swarm. Extremely aggressive. This message will repeat every 10 minutes or until new information is available. Stay tuned to this channel to receive more information as it becomes available. This message is a broadcast of the emergency alert system. This is not a test. This message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. A national emergency has been declared for the United States, effective immediately. The mist that has covered the entirety of New England has continued to spread and thicken. Currently affected areas are Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, as well as parts of Virginia, West Virginia, and Ohio. These areas have also reported encounters with dangerous interdimensional beings, and fatalities have been reported. Reports have also been received of these creatures ingraining themselves into local ecosystems. All attempts at establishing a military presence in the affected areas have failed, and several bases within the mist are presumed lost. The mist is expected to cover the whole of the eastern seaboard within 72 hours. At this time, all persons within the projected area of effect are under a mandatory evacuation order until further notice. All persons receiving this message are ordered to evacuate westward as far as possible. Military forces are establishing safe zones in major cities in your area. Authorities have been ordered to escort any persons unable to evacuate to these areas. If the mist is within sight, it is already too late to evacuate. Seek shelter inside a sturdy building and arm yourself against hostile creatures. The President of the United States has ordered a tactical nuclear strike on the source of the mist and the creatures in southern Maine, the Project Arrowhead military research facility, to be executed within the next 2 hours. Please stand by for a list of military safe zones. Please stand by for a list of military safe zones. Please stand by for a list of military safe zones. Please stand by for a list of military safe zones. Please stand by for a list. Attack warning. This is an attack warning. Attack warning means an attack against the United States is currently underway. Take steps to protect yourself at this time. The President of the United States has authorized a nuclear strike on the Project Arrowhead military research facility in an attempt to halt the spread of the mist. Estimated time of detonation is 8 minutes. At this time, all persons within 5 miles of the Project Arrowhead facility need to evacuate immediately. Get as far away from the facility as possible and take shelter underground or in the basement of a sturdy building. If you are more than 5 miles away from the facility, remain in your shelter and brace yourself for the 3 characteristics of a nuclear detonation: flash, shock, and fallout. A flash will occur at the time of detonation. Do not look at the flash, as it may cause temporary or permanent blindness. Do not allow bare skin to be exposed to the flash, as it will cause intense heat and burns. Do not shelter inside of a wooden structure, as it may catch fire. Brace yourself for a shock that will follow several seconds after the blast. Lie face down on the floor of your shelter with your feet pointed toward the blast. Keep your mouth open to avoid damage to your respiratory system. Remain in this position until you stop hearing debris fall around you. Beware of fallout after the blast. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to nuclear fallout will cause sickness, followed by certain death. Remain underground and away from exterior walls. Close all heating and ventilation systems. Seal any vents, cracks in doors or windows, or other air inlet with tape and plastic if you are able to safely do so. Be aware that interdimensional creatures may still pose a threat after the blast. Take time to prepare now. Time to nuclear detonation, 6 minutes. Time to nuclear detonation, 5 minutes. Time to nuclear detonation, 4 minutes. Time to nuclear detonation, 3 minutes. Take shelter now. Take shelter now. Time to nuclear detonation, 2 minutes. Time to nuclear detonation, 1 minute. Assume blast position now. 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 Assume blast position. This cast up alert system. Not a test.